Good evening to all of you. Let me uh, give you a very hearty welcome. And as Mrs. Ghai was saying that you have joined a world-class organization today, and I am happy that about 1,000 members would be participating who have newly joined EPFO. You will be joining a family of more than 6 lakh establishments, and you name any company in India in terms of reputation, in terms of name, in terms of brand equity. These all companies are members of EPFO. I also understand that large number of your employees will also be becoming part of this large family of 6 crore members. And being a world class organization, we always aspire to the highest standards in terms of service delivery. So let me first of all welcome all of you. In fact, this is a totally new concept, and this is also a historic occasion because normally when uh, every day there are about 2,000 to 3,000 companies which are joining, new establishments which are joining. And we saw that the tendency is that it's very difficult for you to understand EPFO. It is very difficult for you to file ECRs, and you don't know who to meet, what to do, and who will give you the proper guidance. So therefore, this idea came, and we decided that every month that we have invited all the new joinees who have filed at least one ECR, because there are many companies which register but they don't file ECR for different purposes, because they may be going for a tender, etc., or they may not have got a company established or started. So we decided that we will be asking, and we will be helping all those companies who have filed at least one ECR. And every month, this kind of webinar will be organized. So we thought that there should be a forum where our family members, they should feel welcomed. They should feel good about joining this such a organization like EPFO, and they should feel welcomed in this organization, and they should not be running from pillar to post to find out what they are supposed to do. We are trying to make EPFO very customer friendly, employee friendly, employer friendly, and we want that uh, there should not be any antagonistic relationship. We have become a very, very, what you call, customer friendly organization. We do not want to trouble you. We do not want to harass you. That is the instruction which we have given from here. And if anybody troubles you, anybody harasses you, you can always bring it to our notice. And in fact, this whole team EPFO, whether it is our zonal heads or our regional heads or our inspectors, EOs, AOs in the field, everybody has been instructed that we should be facilitators, right? You are the wealth creators. You have brought up an organization, you are giving employment to public, you are giving employment to workers, and therefore you should be respected by all our team. And there should be no reason that our inspectors or anybody else should be giving you any kind of trouble unless and until you create trouble for yourself. So my request to you would be that today you please go through it thoroughly, and whatever questions you have, you should be finding answers to them. And if still there are questions remaining, then definitely we will be organizing these kind of forums time and again, and it will be giving you opportunity to be part of this family. One or two things before this the formal session starts, I would like to tell you that our system has become almost 100% online. ECR filing is online. Nothing comes in paper these days. Post COVID, in fact, we have taken much more trouble to make it more online friendly, and claim settlement is now online. So your even UN allotment is online, KYC seeding is online. So in fact, you need not visit any of our offices unless and until you want to meet somebody for any guidance. So therefore, we have made it a sort of paperless office. We have made it, totally online and computer based. We have also made it, now you must have heard that on Umang, 88% of footfall on Umang application, which is on your mobile phones, not very expensive smartphones can have that Umang application of Government of India. You can raise your grievances. You can, your members can file claims. Claim settlement can be done through that. So we have devised a system where unless and until you want, you need not be meeting anybody, nor our inspectors need to go to you. In fact, after this COVID period, and when we realized that there is a huge potential of this kind of a technology, like the technology which we are using today, that everybody is available on Zoom, you need not be physically present in a hall. There will be, if inquiry has to take place, it will be virtual inquiry. So you need not go to any office. From the comfort of your home, any inquiry can be conducted. If inspections needs to be done, then we will be only sending you emails, and there will be a system of digital kind of inspections. So there will not be any physical inspection as such unless and until you force us to do that. If you are not replying to our queries, if you are not replying to our notices, then of course we will be forced to do any physical inquiry or physical investigation. Otherwise, it will be all very friendly and on very I will say humanitarian terms, understanding the fact that you are the wealth creators, and your job is to run your business, not to run around our inspectors. So that is our purpose, and I'm very happy to say that we have built an organization based on these principles, and I hope that you will also follow those principles. Sometimes it happens that you also look for shortcuts, which is not correct, because many times I'm finding that there are many establishments which may be taking opinion from some unscrupulous kind of elements. They may not be telling EPFO what is correct. They may not be telling you what is correct. And sometimes, therefore, you realize after 6 months or 1 year that whatever you have been doing was not the correct approach. So I will tell you that please, as far as possible, try to train one person within your organization who learns all these things: filing of ECRs, filing of registering UNs, registering your establishments, and doing KYC, etc., and make him trained. And even if you are taking help of some consultants, you please ensure that those consultants have good reputation. Let me also tell you that you are also lucky that government has recently announced Atmanirbhar Bharat Rozgar Yojana, which will be giving benefit to the new employees. And if you have employed more than 2, if you are less than 50, and more than 5 if you are more than 50, and if you are establishment which is having less than 1,000, which of course you will be, because you may be you have just begun, so you will be also getting government subsidy of 12% each. So 24% subsidy also you will be getting. So government keep on extending. This is our third scheme. Earlier there was Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana, where we provided subsidy. Then during COVID period, government announced Prime Minister Garib Kalyan Yojana, in which we provided subsidy. So whatever this 12% you are giving, don't feel that it is a burden on you. We try to see that how we can ease out that burden on you, and we have a lot of schemes which will be running and will be helping you out. Secondly, I must tell you that there have been studies which have found that if employees' future is secure in terms of social security, that is, they will be getting pension, that is, they will be having certain fund which they can use in contingency. Let me tell you, during COVID period, we distributed about 60,000 crores, more than 60,000 crores we distributed during COVID period, because the employees, they were having their money, they were able to draw it out during COVID period when they were not having jobs. So this is a social security which you are giving to your members. And as I was telling you, there are studies which say that if the workers are given social security, then their productivity is also higher. So somebody who is working in your establishment and you are providing them social security, you will feel that they will be more attached to you. They will feel that my 12%, 24% is going into my savings, forced savings, right? It will give me pension, it will give me contingency money. They will be more attached to your establishment. So social security scheme should not be seen as a burden. It should be seen as if you are doing social work. And I always tell my team that we are doing a lot of social work. This job is not any other kind of job. This is a job which joins us to the humanity, which joins us to do good social work among people. So please, whenever you feel, and I of course know that you have joined, so but you please keep on telling your other establishments also around you, wherever from wherever you have come, you please tell them also that if you have 20 members, and in fact one can join even if one has less than 20 members, there is a voluntary provision, right? And you please tell everybody that all workers needed to be provided with this social security. Let me assure you that we will be one organization which will never trouble you, which will never give you trouble. We will come to your help provided that you help the workers. So this way, in fact, if the workers are productive, if workers are happy, if obviously your establishment will do a good job. And as I told you that government is also keen to assist you so that your burden comes down. So with these words, let me again thank you for joining us today. And we will be doing this exercise every month, and every month we will be welcoming new members.